Hi everybody, it's Ginger from In Sheep's Clothing Yarn Shop, and it is a Noro trunk show weekend, and it's Father's Day Sunday, and I am not in Torrington today. I am down in Berryville, Virginia, where my father lives, and I wanted to do the trunk show down here because, well, I was going to be down here this weekend, and I thought it's so gorgeous down here, and what a great backdrop for a beautiful trunk show. And look at this. I mean, can you get any better than a beautiful magnolia blossom like this? And it smells heavenly back here. I'm in my dad's backyard right now. It just smells wonderful. So I'm just going to warn you right up front. We have neighbors in the back here. I was trying to get this done before Sunday traffic, so hopefully we can get this done before there's a lot of traffic going on. My dad lives right in downtown Berryville, and also the train just went by a little while ago, so we should not have the train. We have a freight train that goes by back here, so it'd be kind of fun to hear it, but not during the show. But I'm outside. You can hear the birds. You might hear the occasional plane, a little bit of traffic. I'm hoping maybe some neighbor noise, but I'm hoping that it will not be too bad. There's a plane going over right now, but I'm hoping that this will not take away from the actual information and the beautiful garments that I'll be showing you. So we're just going to get right into it because it is warm, and the longer I'm out here, the warmer it's going to be. So we will get on with it. So, and also I will be putting links to all the garments that you're seeing today and that I'll be talking about are on the website. And I have a special page on the menu of the website that have all the garments in there. So if you want to order something or you have more questions about it, you can go to the website. You can also email me, give me a call, text me, whatever, and to get get answers to your questions if you'd like. So we're going to get on to it. This is Noro 24, the spring summer issue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right from the beginning. We're going to go right to the magazine if you already have it. If you don't, you might want to pause this, grab your magazine, and go through it step by step, page by page, garment by garment with me. I'll also be going through all the different yarns that are used with in the garments too, so you get to check out the yarn that are from Noro. So our first one is, and a lot of these I cannot pronounce, and I'm going to refer to them as number one, by their numbers if I can't pronounce them. So this first one, which I cannot pronounce, is done. It's actually the first bunch of garments are crocheted. If you're a crocheter, you are in luck because there are a lot of crochet garments in this issue. So this one here is this really cute crochet jacket, and this is done in Sonata Shima, and there you go. It's a very simple V-stitch jacket, nice and lightweight, and I will show you the yarn. This is Sonata Shima. It's a multicolored. Sonata is a solid. This is Sonata, and this is Sonata Shima, the multicolor. Now Sonata Shima is, yeah, so we're going to start getting some traffic going down now. I apologize for that. If this turns out to be like really loud and noisy, I will redo it in a quiet setting. So if you find this annoying, that's what I'll do for you. So Sonata Shima is a 35% cotton, 25 viscose, 20 silk, and 20 polyamide. Barely see it with my glasses here. There's about 400 plus yards on here, and you're using a US 3 to 5 needle or 4 to 6 3.5 to 4 millimeter. So this is a lovely weight for summer. Although I have to say, in this Virginia Virginia heat right now, I'm not sure that any of these are going to feel particularly cool. Maybe some of them will, but this is a nice mesh. So this on a cooler day or evening, this would be lovely to wear over a little tee, but it's really cute. So this goes from a small to extra large, which is a finished 36 to 48 inches. And the color is 1008 for the Sonata Shima. And they are working on a crochet hook size E. And it is given a complex. I don't think it's terribly complex, but maybe the finishing The stitch is very, very simple, but it's giving a more complex rating. But very, very cute. So let's put this here. And the other thing, little disadvantage of doing this outside is that I do not have my rack with me, and I'm sitting on I'm on a uneven ground here. So a little bit of a challenge, but it's okay. It's worth it because look at this, it's so pretty. Okay, so then our next garment is this really, really cute ruffle tank top. This is a disto, and isn't that cute? Now this is it done in Sonata. So this is the solid color. There we go. Yeah, we have a little side street that's actually a one-way street, so everybody has to go up and down the same street. Yeah, so you might have a little bit of noise. But isn't that cute? And this is done in stacked shell stitches. This is color number 19, and it takes 3 to 4 skeins depending on what size, and it goes from an extra small all the way up to an extra large, 33 to 39 inches finished. And this is given the an intermediate level for difficulty. But it's really cute, and I'm sure these straps will be adjustable, so if you need them a little shorter or a little bit longer, you're good to go. Yeah, it was a little quieter here like an hour ago. Okay, so we're going to put that here. And then our next one, if you're in love with the granny square, you are in luck with this one. This is called Catawba number 3, and it's a bell-shaped granny pullover. So you've got these 3/4 length wide sleeves, and it's done in Sonata again in solid colors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in here, and given a 3 rating as well for difficulty. And it goes from size small to large. Wow. 40 inches to 48 inches. But it's very cute. Okay, then number 4. Let's see, what's number 4? This is very cute. This has been a super popular top. Let's see, get the right order here. Yes, this is very popular. Very simple little stitch. Isn't that the cutest little tank top with the little white edging? Really pretty little picot edging on there. Very simple, but very, very pretty details. And this is done in one of the new yarns, Natsumiki. And Natsumiki is, let's get the right one here. Here we go. This is Natsumiki. This is a 150-gram ball. And this is a 60% cotton blend, 25 silk, and 15 polyamide. And there's about 500 plus yards in this. It's metric, and I can't do the math quite quick enough in my head. Using 4 to 6 needle with this yarn. It feels so soft with that silk, and the colors are just to die for. So that's Natsumiki, but isn't that just a pretty colorway? Very, very summery. And let's see, they're doing this on a D hook, and again, this is a do I have the wrong one? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong card. I ordered them wrong. Pat's, see, I can't say it. It's number 5. Pat's Apco. Extra small to 2X, so it goes to 35 to 48 inches. The color number for this is number 9. And it takes either 2, 3, or 4 balls, depending on what size you're going with. And it's just this very simple double crochet shell. But really, really cute. So this has definitely been a fan favorite from the magazine. Okay, so now our next one is the one that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. So this one is like a jacket. Well, I don't want to say it's a jacket. It's a pullover. And this is done in Uchiwa. And I'm just trying to think. I did grab Uchiwa. Let's see. This is Uchiwa. And this was introduced last spring. And this Sorry, wrong yard. I did not bring Uchiwa with me. Sorry. Did I? No, I did not. I forgot that one. I almost forgot all of them. I had to run back to the shop on my way down and grab them. But this is just large granny squares. Well, not really squares, but they're just large motif squares that have been put together, single crochet, and then you've got the single crochet ribbing, and it has the back as the squares. Now, and then they do the closure here. Now, I would probably put a button or something to hold this closed, because it's not, it's kind of on the heavy side, and it's not really staying closed by itself. So you want to put a little something there to kind of help it along, but it's very cute. Very simple shaping on this, and they're giving this an intermediate level also. Let's see, this goes sizes 44 up to 48, and it's a small medium and then a large extra large, and this is color number 8, Uchiwa, yes, but very cute. Okay, so then our next one, number 7. This has been such a popular look recently, the little granny square motif. Cute little vest. This is done again in the Sonata. Sonata is such a great weight, because you can go really, really open and, you know, cool, or you can do a much tighter gauge and be a little bit, you know, warmer for this. But this is so cute. So just little granny square motifs, little your little crochet ribbing along the edges here. It takes 3 ball. Let's see, what do I have here? Sorry, I keep forgetting to flip my cards here. I'm looking at the wrong card. Okay, yeah, this is number 7. Shades of Sonata, it's called, and it takes 3 colors, 1 ball each, and then 2 for your vanilla. You could and you could do whatever color you want. You know what else you could do is you could take one of the Sonata Shimas, one of the multicolors. You could do that, and just instead of changing colors, just do a multicolor for your motifs, and then do a solid in whatever color you want for the trim. I think that would be adorable and easy. So, okay, so that's the top. The bow, let me find it here in the magazine. Here we go. This is so beautiful. And I have a customer that tried this on during the in-store trunk show, and it looked lovely on her. And I will be sharing that picture, hopefully on Facebook very soon. But look at this top. It's just the prettiest lacy yoked top. And the more you look at it, the more details that you see. It has this pretty little edging. You see that little line there? It has a little picot edge, which if you know me at all, you know I love a picot edging. And then it has popcorns, and it has this like pineapple lace here. And then you've got your double crochet shell, and then you've got this beautiful lacy edging at the bottom. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then like this little cap sleeve. Absolutely adorable. And it's just very romantic looking and just gorgeous. Now this yarn that it's done in is also one of the new yarns from Noro, and it's called Capito. And that one is, here we go. And I even have the same color that it's done in. Now Capito is 35 silk, 35 cotton, and 30% polyamide. And there's about 500 yards in here, a little plus. And you're using a 4 to 6 needle on this, or 3.5 to 4 millimeter on it. And it's very, very soft. All that silk in there is really lovely. This is not such a stripy yarn. This is more a tweedy yarn. I would love to make this just for the challenge of making it. Not that it's, well, they're giving it a challenging rating, but I just would love to do this. I think it would be fun to test my crochet skills on this, and it would just be so pretty to have this. But it's absolutely gorgeous. So that is that for the crochet tops. Now there's also, let's see here, we're following along. Okay, then also, we have a nice breeze, thank goodness. But when I was pulling the garments out, I'm saying to myself, and we've got all these magnolia leaves that are dropping off the tree all over the place here. But what I was thinking to myself with these next pieces is, oh no, we have somebody doing their lawn. Okay, hopefully they won't be too long doing it. Everybody around here has really small lawns. So anyway, these are scarves, and these are done in Accari. But on a day like today, no, I'm not wearing this. But they're so pretty, and on a cooler day, these are absolutely gorgeous. And this color, look at how pretty that is. But so let me go through them. Let me see. This one, let's get the right one going. Okay, this one, I'll get my cards here also in order. Okay, so this one's called Bob Bubbles. And what's really nice is that it has the I-cord edging on it. It's a simple garter stitch ridge pattern, and it's a 6-row repeat. And Accari, let me find Accari. Here we go. Is a pleasure to work with. Honestly, I'm not a big cotton fan, but I do have to say I like working with Sonata, and I also like working with the Accari because it is a 26% silk. Let's see, 21 cotton. This one has it's like a mutt. It has a little bit of everything in it. It has 15% viscose, 14% mohair, it's 12% wool, 12% polyamide. This is a little over 500 yards. It's one of those big 200 gram balls. And look at the colors. It's so super soft and squishy, and it's really lovely. But I would definitely give this a cool summer day, or this can be done in, I mean, you could wear this any other time too. It doesn't have to be spring or summer, depending on what colors that you use. So this one here, it's done on a size 10 needle. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's done on a size 7 needle, but it's color 10. And let's see, has a I-cord edging. And, oh yeah, and they do provisional cast-ons with these scarves. And this is just like not even intermediate. This is like, I wouldn't say even a beginner. They give it a 2 rating, whatever the 2 is. Let me look it up. I'll tell you right now. I put the 2, let me see. And it's funny because sometimes the ratings are really, it just depends on what kind of a knitter that you are. Because sometimes like a beginner thing, I mean, it's really, or complex, it's more an intermediate. So it's kind of, I can't find the page and I'm not going to spend the time looking for it. But anyway, it's not a hard piece to do. And then our next one is, number 9, is called Blossom. And this is a pretty little daisy stitch. Let me see if I can find it for you. Look up closely how that stitch is. And then it has the I-cord edging on it. Just really, really pretty. Very dainty looking. Done on a size 7 needle again. And size on that, 7 inches by about 55 inches. And the previous one was 6 inches by 65 inches. Okay, so our next one, which is actually my favorite one, is Buttercup. And I'm getting, this color is going to be arriving. I'm hearing something, maybe a squirrel in the tree here. Something's fluttering around in the tree. So anyway, look at that pretty stitch. I love this. I think it's so pretty. I would actually, this is done in the Accari as well. And I mean, I could see this in any worsted weight yarn, or any weight that you want to do it in, actually. If you want to do something, maybe a bigger needle, a little bit thinner yarn, even like the Sonata, it would be lovely. But how pretty is that? This is color number 17, and number 6 needle for this one. And they're giving this a complex, or complicated. I wouldn't give it a 4 rating. I would say I don't think it's that hard. But again, it depends on your knitting. But I think that just, I love that staggered lace. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so then our next one Oh, okay, this is another one of my favorites. Oh, I'm falling apart here. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. This is done in Accari. Now, I'm just going to tell you right up front, this color is now discontinued. But there's so many other pretty Accari colors that you could use. But look at this one. This is called Corsage. And this is just a very, very simple little T-top. Just has a little ribbing at the bottom. And then you start from the bottom, work your way up. It's stockinette. It's 2 pieces. And then you just start working your entrelac. And this entrelac is very special. It's a lace entrelac. Now, I have not done that. I've done regular entrelac, but I want to make this piece because I want to do this particular pattern. I think it's so pretty. And let me see. Now they're giving this an intermediate, but just how pretty. And if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that one of my customers, Carrie, she made this, and she was wearing hers and she modeled it next to this one, and it just looks so pretty on her, and she has been enjoying wearing it so much. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces in the trunk show. And I need something to drink. It's not as bad out here as I thought it was going to be. I just hope noise-wise that it's not too awful. I don't mind hearing the birds in the background, just the lawnmower that is annoying. Okay, here we go. Oh, and also we'll do like a little hair watch here too, because I came out this morning. It wasn't too terrible bad, but we'll see how I should do like a before and after picture of how curly my hair is by the time we're done with the trunk show, because I could see it and I could just feel it just curling right up on me. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so now in the magazine, there shows some shawls. I did not get any of the shawls in the trunk show. I have in the past done trunk show with some of these shawls, but, and I think I'm just going to do a quick little, so this is one of the shawls, and these are up on the website. This one here is done in Kakagori, and Kakagori is one of those ones, it's the cotton, more tweedy type yarn. And Kakagori is 50% cotton and 30% silk. So it's a lovely yarn. It's a worsted weight. And they might even consider it, no, they consider it a worsted weight. No, a light worsted weight. A lot of these Noro yarns are so interchangeable depending on, playing with your needle size. So I wouldn't be too terribly worried, like, something calls for Kakagori, but it's a little heavier. They're very interchangeable, so I wouldn't concern myself too much. As long as you're getting the gauge, you can play around with that. So that's Kakagori. So, and then this was done in Silk Garden Sock, this granny shawl. And this one, there's also a Noro shawl book that has some of these in it too, and there's some beautiful shawls. I actually almost brought the book with me, and I said, you know what, I'm probably gonna have enough to get through with this trunk show without putting additional stuff in. We'll save that for an episode, a regular episode. So here we go. This is done in Curion, a couple different shades of Curion. And then this one here is done in Sonata and Accari. And that's number, let's see, that's number 15. They call it Contrast and Chevron. The other one is Lattice and Line. There we go. And let's see. Oh, and then there's then we have the cover sweaters. And these, we have a knit along going on right now. So one's done top down, and one is top up and done in pieces. So let's get to those. And those are done in Harriito. Let me go through. Let me see. I have to go through all my cards here. I hear. Oh, great big bee. I'm hearing this little tick, tick, tick. It's a great big bumblebee. Okay, so Printemps this is the one that's worked in the round top down. Yarns out of the way here. Here we go. And so it's top down. You've got these little lacy panels done in the Raglin section, and same thing in the back. So top down, cute little edging, little garter lace edging at the bottom, and then 3/4 sleeve. Now you could certainly, if you wanted to, this is a cotton blend. Let me just tell you what the yarn is. So this is the one that I confused before, Harito, and this is 40% silk, 40% cotton, 20% polyamide, and we're using the 6 to 7 needle on this yarn. So this is, okay, we've got some motorcycles going through here. So 6 to 7, there's about 400 yards on this, and this I love that color. Isn't that amazing? But it has really great colors, lots of striping in these yarns. So what I would recommend is you really need to make sure that you do a really loose cast on for the neck on this, because it can be a little snug trying to get it over. I also noticed with the neck sweater, same thing. You really need, because they have a bind off and then they do this little garter edging. That, well, actually it's the cast on, and when they pick up, I just noticed like it's really snug. So just a note, if you're going to make this sweater, make sure that you cast on extra loosely on this one, because you don't want to, you know those little kids when you put the sweaters over and they scraping their ears trying to get those little sweaters on. So you don't want to be doing that as an adult. Okay, so now the next sweater, here we go. So it looks very similar. Again, it has the lace. Now this one's called, oh, I'm sorry, let me back up just a little bit. Did not tell you the sizing on the other sweater. So I went extra small to 2 extra large, and 29.5, 48 inches. Yep, I told you everything you need. It's also done on a size 8 needle, and yeah, told you everything. And it's considered an intermediate, and that was number 16. So number 17, Fat, goes extra small to 2X, and this one has more size ranges to it. This goes a 30-inch to a 50-inch bust, and this color happens to be Harito number 7, and this is pieced. And again on this one too, I would still, even though this one's a little looser, I would, instead of maybe binding off any of your stitches at the neck, I would leave them live, and then I would knit around them and then do your edging so that you have more stretch around the neck. But that's my humble advice on that. All right, let's see. And then our next one. Okay, our next one I have. Okay, our next one. Where did I put it? All right, this one is an interesting one. I don't know. This might mean something that I can't find it. There's a pair of pants. I can't find it. And it's done in this color in the Accari. I just feel that they're a little on the heavy side for a summer cotton pant, but in the house, cool. I can't find them. Oh, I think it's under this bag. Just dig for it. Here they are. Okay, so here they are. Now, let me just tell you sizing on these. Small to large, and this is by the waist. So we have, let's FedEx go by, 27 inches to 31 inches. This is done in Accari solo and done on a size 7 needle, and it's going to take between 4 to 5 balls of yarn. It does have, which the one thing I do like about the pants. Okay, so here's the pants. So they have an elastic waist, and they also put a little drawstring in here. And then here you go. They're very wide legs. And then the bottom, which I appreciate the little lace, little scallop cuff on that. I think that's cute. And let me show you what they look like on an actual person. So there you go. You kind of need to be a little slim to be able to put these on, I think. Yeah, so I don't have an awful lot to say about these pants. They're pants. I'm sure they would look great on the right figure. It just, when I first saw them, I'm like, nah, no way. I'm not wearing those. Okay, so then our next one is Eldridge. This is a very pretty piece. And this again is, oh, this is done in Subami, which I'm not sure if I brought the yarn with me, but it is a gorgeous blend of silk and I think it's silk and mohair. Subami. Did I bring it? I did not bring it. Subami. Let me do a quick peek at the back at the, I should know this. Silk. Is it silk and Subami? No, it's 50%, sorry. It's 50% silk. I got that right. 25 wool and then 25 polyamide. So it feels really, really nice. It's such a pleasure to work with. But isn't this a pretty top? And so it's a V-neck, pretty little cable down the front. Otherwise, it's very, very simple. Takes 2 to 3 balls of Subami, done on a size 6 needle. But how pretty is that? And this is considered intermediate. And sizes go small to 3X, and you so the finished measurements on that are 40 inches to 60 inches. And this is colored number 23. But how pretty. Very, very pretty soft colors. And it just feels lovely. Okay. So the next one is Essex. And this is a pretty top. This is done in Harry Uto also. Now this yarn, this is a worsted weight, but it's kind of a heavy, to me it's kind of a heavier cotton. But how cute is that? It's just a really simple shape, very, very deep slope shoulders on this, and then down to your nice wide cuff. It does have, let me see, let me make sure I have this right. It has a deep slit under the arm. And I want to say, no, I think it's both the same length, but it's just that it has the slit. But just a really cute top. So this goes small. Just let that go by. This is the beauty of being outside. Okay, everybody's out enjoying themselves. So this goes size small to 2X. And okay, so what they're saying measurement wise is it goes 23 inches across, not around, across, up to 28.5 inches across. And I think I said everything about it. This is considered an intermediate, so just nice and simple. Okay, that's that. Oh, I just want to take a little break. These are a lot of talking, and I don't, and not to even have all the garments here. And actually, I am missing one piece, which I don't think I've gotten to yet. That was probably the crowd favorite in the shop for our trunk show, and it just really, really cute top. Unfortunately, I had to send it back to the company. I had to send it back to KFI for some reason. I'm not sure what it was. But anyway, so I don't have it to show you. It's like almost, it's so beautiful. And it smells. I had a magnolia candle one time, and I just used to bury my nose in it. I just loved how it smelled. And it just smells like amongst that candle. Okay, so let's see. So we did Essex. Okay, then our next one here. I said I was going to take a little break. Excuse me one second. I hope that you're having a great Sunday. It's so, I needed this. I needed to see my dad, but I'll tell you something. I really feel like I needed a break. The drive down, I drove down by myself. I needed that quiet time. I needed those hours of just quiet, not thinking about anything, not particularly thinking about orders. Just listening to classic vinyl all the way down. Oh my goodness. Brought me back to my high school, junior high days. Made me happy. Made me very happy. So I really needed that. And I'm going to do that on the way back. I will be listening to classic vinyl all the way back up too. So that will make me happy. And yeah, got some much needed sleep. So I needed this break this weekend. So anyway, I'm hoping that you are having a wonderful weekend as well. and enjoying time with your dad if you can. Yeah, my dad and I later, we're going to go. Okay, this was not anticipated, but I hope this light is not going to be a problem now. We're going to go computer shopping. His laptop died on him, so we're going to go computer shopping. So happy Father's Day, Dad. And then we're going to go to some friends of his, and we're going to have dinner there. And so I think it'll just round out a nice day. So looking forward to all that when we're done here. Okay, so this next piece is called Will It. And this is done also in the Accari solo. Now, this is a big piece. This is like a long, oh, you get to hear it. Okay, the freight train's going by. So hold on for a second. You get to hear the freight train. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, not too bad. I have not heard the train go by as often as it has gone by today. And boy, the sun is really starting to, it's changing here. There we go. You can still hear it going. There we go. My dad told me that the other day that it got stuck. Something happened and it was on the tracks for like 6 hours and they had to do a detour. It's a long train. We're getting there. I wanted to take some video of it, but you get to hear it now without me having to. I was going to start actually that would be a great ending to this, is to have, I don't think I have the capabilities of doing that right now, but that would be fun to have the train at the end of this, not in the middle. We're about 3/4 of the way through. Okay, it's still going. Okay, I think it's just about done now. Okay, that's it. So anyway, so this piece is called Will It. It goes from size, I wonder if I have to move this camera a little bit. The sun is definitely moving here. It goes small to extra large, and the lower edge of this, it's very long. The lower edge of this is 54 to 63 inches. The bust goes 39 to 48 inches, and the length 32.5 to 34 inches. So this is the whole piece. So the armhole has a nice edging to it, and what's really different about it is it has these great side pockets on both sides. And the stitching, I haven't really looked at the pattern. It's some interesting stitch that they do. But let me show it to you because it's so long, let me show you what it looks like on the model. And here you go. Okay. So it's just a tunicky vest, nice casual. And the fact that it has pockets is great. Everybody loves that. It's worked on a size 6 to 7 needle, takes 3 to 4 balls of yarn. And I'm not sure why, but they give this a 4 rating. Complexity. Okay. But anyway, so that's the Accari Solo, the cotton and silk blend. Actually, when I said there was the mutt that had all different kinds of yarns in it. Our next one is, I think, a really, really pretty piece. And again, another one of my favorites. And that's this one here. This is done in the Compito. Let me change my cards. No, I'm sorry. No, yes, Compito. This is done in Compito. And it's a Raglin. And just check my notes on this. Raglin's, yeah, it has this really pretty kind of box stitch. And sizing, it goes 37.5 up to 57. And I think I have to, just one second. I'm just going to, I don't know if I can move this with all these sweaters here. Okay, the sun is right. There we go. Okay, if I do this. Okay, the sun's gonna move just a little bit. It's peeking through the magnolia tree here. Okay, but isn't this pretty and perfect in the capito, which is just a much more, not stripy yarn. I think it's really pretty. I love the 3/4 sleeves. To me, it's just a nice, simple, the knit 3, purl 3 box, and then that pretty cable down the center. I also love the nice wide neck on it. So very pretty. Okay, let's see. And then the one that I'm missing is Foresight, and I'll show you that sweater on the model. This was like, what do they consider it? Like getting my cards all mixed up here. Try to stay out the sunlight. Let's see here. No, I think I missed the card. Foresight. Here we go. It takes 3 to 4 balls, and the color that this is shown is number 2, and it's knit on a size 7 needle. And here you go. It's like a poncho type sweater. So it's one of those ones that it's knit sideways, so you get your stripes going sideways, and then it's wide, so you have these really what I call the little dinosaur arm sleeves, but very, very simple. And then it does self fringing on the bottom. I'm so sorry that I don't have it to show you, but it's so pretty because you release the some of your stitches so that they. Okay, I'm gonna move. Let me do this. I'm in the sun, and that's all there is to it. So what was I saying about the sweater? So when you release the stitches, it creates, it twists on itself. Because it's a single yarn, it will twist, and it creates this really pretty twisted fringe all by itself. So really, really pretty. Just a nice piece. And all the different colors that yarn, okay, let's do this. And all the different, there we go. All the different pieces, all the different colors that yarn comes in would just be so pretty in that sweater. Okay, so our next piece, I had this idea like I was gonna wear this. And as soon as I stepped outside, I'm like, there's no way on earth I'm going to have this on me, because it's just not going to happen. Let me find it now. It is a shawl, and it's a crocheted shawl. Must be under here again. Yep. Okay. Now this is designed by Nikki Epstein. It's almost like this is like a signature. You can look at it and say, yep, Nikki Epstein. It's called Tuscan Sunshine. And it actually has a center. Let's see, there it is. Here we go. Where are we here? There you go. So you have this center. Can I see it? Yeah. There's your center there. And then it has like these beautiful leaf pattern that goes around. And they remind me like, almost like, you see these in crochet doilies, but done in really large. And there you go. Look how pretty that is. This would be fun. So you make all these motifs, and then what you do is you crochet them to each piece. So you're not sewing. So this is done in Sonata. And it's really a good size piece here. So it definitely makes a very dramatic statement. And let me show you on the model. There you go. I can't see. And there you go, like that. This would almost, you could wear it like a shawl. You could put it as a throw on your sofa. It would be absolutely beautiful. It could serve double duty. So let me see information on that. Okay, so rich leaf motifs, and yeah, you have different size circles that you're making for this, and then you just crochet them together. This is considered a little more challenging. Sizing on this is 45 inches by 62 in the Sonata yarn. And of course you could, choose your own colors for this as well. Doesn't it look like, now that I'm like this, it looks like I have a giant flower on my head. Okay, next piece that's coming up did I lose the, let me see here, get my cards. Okay, I don't have that card. Either that or I forgot to continue. I got interrupted and didn't finish writing my cards out. But okay, so the next one is also done in Sonata. A lot of pieces in Sonata in this issue. I love this piece. This really pretty lacy cardigan, kind of a 3/4 sleeve. Well, maybe not so 3/4, but I love the V-neck on it. I want to make this. I think this is so pretty. And I love how the lace also has this knit pearl pattern at the bottom. I think it's so pretty. All right, so let me look this one up because I do not have the card for that one. 25. We're almost there. We're in the finish line here. All right, so this goes sizes 38 to 53. So that's fairly generous. You have a nice little lace chart pattern that you follow with this, and it's taking 3 to 4 skeins of yarn, and it's being knit on a size 3 and 5 needle. Yeah, but I love this, and Sonata has so many pretty colors, from really more neutral to really vivid, like fuchsia, periwinkle, purple. This would just be beautiful at just about anything that you want to make it in. I really like that piece. I think that's just a nice classic, and the weight is very nice. That's what I really like about this, is the weight of it. Okay, then our next one is this really pretty vest sweater. All right, let me find it here. This is number 26, Hokkaido. Again, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but this is done in the Tsubami as well. Let me just make sure that's right. In Tsubami, I can't find the name of the yarn, but this is it right here. Why is, oh, I'm sorry, that's why I can't find it, because I'm not. It's Yucata. Now Yucata is the baby sister. That's what I call it anyway. The baby sister to Tsubami. It's that 50% silk, 25 wool, 25 polyamide. So it feels wonderful. It's just, this is a more fingering sport weight, which makes a very nice weight for something like this. Oh, this has the side slits, and it's longer in the back. I love a deep rib. Look at that. Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. And this is such a pretty lace pattern. Nice wide V. You can wear a little tank underneath that. Really pretty. Actually, let me even show it to you on, well, let me tell you first the sizing. So it goes 38 inches up to 57.5, and takes 2 to 3 balls of the Sonata. You're working on a 5 or 6 needle. And let me show you the picture. Okay, here it is. Now she's not wearing anything underneath that, which you certainly do. But if you wanted to, a tank would really be cute under that. Now they're showing another sweater as well. This one I do not have. I love this one. I would have loved to have this sweater. This was just one that did not make it to the trunk show. But that's a very pretty sweater. Number 27. That's done in Accari, and pretty, they did a shawl that was in this stitch. Let me find it. Guess I kind of wasn't going to talk about it since I didn't have the piece to show you. What number is it? It's 26, 27. I just want to see if there's a name for it, because they had a beautiful shawl that was done in that stitch. Did they say? They don't give it a name. No, they're not giving it a name. But anyway, that's a really pretty sweater. I would love to. That looks like one of the sweaters that they would put in one of their outtake magazines. And maybe it's because there was a sweater that looks similar to that I'm thinking of. But that's very pretty. Okay, so then our next sweater is this really pretty little yoke sweater. And this is done in Hirohito also. Isn't that pretty? I love the very simple little lace pattern, little cap sleeve. Just, it would whip up really fast. And let me just see, knitting around. I just want to see, because I don't know if this is knitting around from the top down. I have a feeling it might be bottom up. 28. I'm sorry, I must have forgotten to write out my cards for the last couple of sweaters. 28. Let's look at their notes to see what they say. Nope, they're starting from the bottom up. I think if it was from the top down, they would have definitely mentioned that chunk. So they did 2 sizes in that, but isn't that cute? Love the color of that too. Okay, now this is another one. This was another favorite during the trunk show. And this one, number 29, Nancy. And this is done in Capito, which is color number 1. And it's that really pretty light colorway that has, it's like a light colorway, but it has lots of colors in it. So it has a really deep armhole. It has this really pretty little stitch, little slip stitch pattern at the bottom. This would be really cute over a dress because it's so cropped, or you can make it longer if you want. You could also shorten this up, make a little bit, not as a shallower armhole. I'm always, if you notice, I'm always looking at things and seeing how you could change it or how you could customize it to maybe something that would be more wearable for yourself. But I think that's really, really cute. And let me just find you some more information about this one. 29. Okay, so this goes finished measurements. Let's see, we have 36 to 49 and a half. It takes, they're working on a size 5 needle, and what else do we have here? Capito, and I think it takes between 2 and 4 balls. They did something weird here. They said 200. There's something not quite right about that. I think there's a typo here, because that makes no sense. So we'll guess at how much that took. But I have it up on the website, so I will have the correct amount that it takes. I think it was like 2 balls to do this top. So then we only have 2 pieces left. So then we have another yoke sweater, and this is done in Natsumiki. Isn't that pretty? So again, another little cap sleeve, pretty little lace, and let me just see what sizes that this goes by. Okay, this one here, let's see. Okay, so it takes 2 balls of yarn. They're working on a size 5 needle, and it goes, again, this is one of those ones that has 2 sizes. It goes small medium, which is a 40 inch, and then it goes large, extra large, which is a 44 inch. And it has a chart, and it's just really, really cute. And again, they're working from the bottom. Let me just check this. They're working from the bottom up. Oh, working from the bottom up. But I think it's very pretty. Such a pretty yarn. Okay, and then our very last piece of the show is, it's called Short and Sweet, and here it is on the model. Now what they did was, they've been doing this lately, is, we have something loud going by, tractor. Some beautiful farms out around the area here. So this was the chevron top. You can see that there. It was a long sleeve sweater. So what they did was they shortened it up. They cropped it, took the sleeves off of it. Now what they're doing is they're taking 2 different, they took 2 different categories, 2 different colors. And at first you can't almost even notice it. And what they did was they pieced it. So you have one chevron piece, then another chevron piece. And then what they do is they slip stitch this together. And then here it is for the back. I think on the back, you could see the color. Oh, I know, that's what it was. I didn't notice it on the other piece. What they did was they did one color, one this way, and then one this way and this way. I really hardly noticed it on the front, but that's what they did. Yeah, but you could also do it just one color if you wanted to. But isn't that cute? Very, very simple little top. Something very, very satisfying about knitting a chevron, maybe because chevrons are pretty simple to do. and they look so pretty, and they're just fun to knit. So I personally happen to like chevrons an awful lot. Okay, so let me just check here. So it looks like we finally got through, and now it's quieted down. But we've gotten through our whole Noro trunk show. So those are the garments. And if anybody has any additional questions about any of the pieces, please, give me a call or email me or whatever, and I'm happy to help you out with that. And a lot of these pieces do not feel like, you have to do that particular colorway or that particular yarn, because I've had a lot of people calling me lately, especially like the Accari, that the color is no longer available. Well, what else can we do with it? Oh, and I should also mention this: the Uchiwa is no longer. That has been discontinued. So there was this one top here that actually was the Uchiwa, and this color, this is supposed to be a new color actually, and I guess they didn't go forward with it. So I have people, this is Uchiwa, and I love this color. It reminds me of like Starry Night, the blue and the yellow. But I have people that have already ordered to make this, and they're doing it in Kakagori, which is just a touch lighter weight, but I think it's still, it'll be fine, especially with the, it'll be fine. As long as you get your gauge, you will be fine with that. So consider Kakagori. So don't feel like you are locked into particular colors or particular yarns, because Noro, we can really switch things around. And I've had a number of customers that do exactly that, and then they share that information, and we've got a good lock on all that for you, so we can let you know whether that's a good choice or it's not a good choice. So anyway, okay, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day, as I hope that you all do, and I hope to get some nice pictures later on of Berryville that I can share with you, and maybe instead of just the sound of the train, I will get some actual video of the train going by for your viewing pleasure if you are so interested. But anyway, so you all have a great rest of the day, and thank you for sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it, and I will see you for our regular show next week. So you all take care. Bye-bye.